Let's get this going. Hey, everybody. It is Chris Brown, real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. Welcome everyone to another episode of State of the Real Estate Market. It has been a task these past couple of weeks. It is actually past 2 weeks. As you guys are aware, we did have a hurricane in the state of Florida, actually 2 hurricanes back to back in the past month here. So while people were recovering from the previous hurricane, people were still dealing with situations with the new hurricane. So the new hurricane that came through, which was Milton, which you guys are very familiar with. I'm sure you guys seen a lot of this information on World Wide Web, as well as just getting caught up with the news. So Milton did do some damage. We thought we lucked out with the previous hurricane, which is Hurricane Helen. And with that being said, Milton came in and did the cleanup. So a lot of people have experienced power outages, water outage, loss of food. Some folks have lost their homes. I was speaking to people today, and they're still without electricity. Just driving around in some of the areas in the Tampa Bay area, I see where the street lights are still flashing, or they're not even operating. So that gives you an idea of, people were getting caught up. Don't get me wrong. The local area has definitely been doing a great job trying to get the utility workers that have come down from other states to come help out the state of Florida. So that's all great appreciated. And just being sure to get everybody up and running again. So, and it's a sad note, but also a good note. It brings us closer. Great opportunity. A lot of people have been asking questions. What should we expect moving forward, especially when it comes to the real estate market. I always have the insight, and as people are trying to get resources. So be aware that what I'm going to do, if you guys go to my Facebook page, which is at Chris Brown, RE Pro, or Real Estate with Chris Brown, you look up my Facebook page, you'll see a number of resources. If you're in the Tampa Bay area watching this market update, be sure to utilize those resources. A number of links that'll be there. If you don't know the link to my Facebook page, be sure to click on one of the links below. That information should be down there on social media. But I've been posting a lot of information that's been out there, especially with FEMA, disaster recovery, the city of St. Petersburg, city of Manatee, city of Tampa, Hillsborough County, Pinellas County, Manatee County. All of these are great resources for the local folks that are here in the Tampa Bay area. More websites that are out there, but be sure to take a look at my Facebook page. You'll find that information on there so that you guys can have those links. So as always, I'm always trying to get you guys the latest and greatest of what's going on so that you guys can be in the loop, so that you don't have to go too far and getting the most up-to-date information. And thank you, big thank you. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for the birthday shout outs. I had celebrated a birthday a couple of days ago. So that was a big milestone. We all like birthdays, so we always got to continue to do our birthdays. So thank you to everyone that helped out with helping me celebrate my birthday. So I greatly appreciate you guys. This is the 18th of October for another episode of State of the Real Estate Market. If it is your first time taking a look at this platform or even taking a look at this podcast, be sure to like and subscribe. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. We also put this information on a few other different platforms, LinkedIn as well. So be sure to chime in so that you guys can get this information, get the latest and greatest of what is going on. But, we do have an agenda typically for each of these episodes. And a lot of times this information may change, especially as we're keeping an eye on the real estate market. A lot of people have been asking me, what's going on with the state of the real estate market and what's going on in my market and what's going on in the Tampa Bay market. So lots of questions that have been coming in. A lot of people have been sending me messages. So we want to go ahead and just dive on in. So This is actually October, so ignore that at the top. So what should we expect for the housing market? So guys, a lot of this information is still going to be the same. You're going to see the same expectations moving forward as in what the market has to offer. We are within this election year, and the election is coming up in a couple of weeks. So people have been sending in their votes and so forth along those lines, making sure that they're registered. But this is going to be an interesting market because of what is going to happen. You know, as the election is here, you're going to start seeing different things change. You're going to start seeing a lot more people getting involved in areas where they may ideally not get involved just because they want to kind of be seen. You know, this is an opportunity for people to kind of show their face as what is going on in the real estate market. And then if they are showing that they have any type of validity in the economy right now. So I know in the state of Florida, you got your mayors, your governors, your congressmen, everybody's chiming in, sending out information in regards to relief information because of the hurricane. Obviously, that's greatly appreciated because a lot of people are in need in the state of Florida. So trust me, I've been in Florida for a number of years, been through a number of hurricanes. It's always diverted in some kind of way, but this is another big, direct hit that I've been able to experience. And I was without power for a number of days, power or water. And when I say water, it's because they turned off the water. And then even when they did turn on the water, there was some boil water alert and making sure that everybody's doing that because of sewage, things backing up and all that other stuff, other people's stuff in their bathroom coming in through your home. So you kind of want to make sure that you pay attention to those alerts. But with that being said, we're moving forward with what's going on. The market is experiencing some interest rates have dipped a little bit. So you did have the buyer interest increase. With the buyer interest increasing, that means that you're going to have more buyers coming to the market. People are going to be paying more attention to the interest rates at this time. The interest rates, they did experience, like I said, a little bit of a drop, temporary drop, and people responded right away. So that lets you know that people are watching the market and people are starting to jump back into the market. So what does that mean for you? So as the rates drop and people become more interested, that means that you're going to start having more competition. Having more competition means that when you're looking at properties, sellers are going to be a little bit more stern with the prices that they offer because now they know that people they have a little bit more of an interest. So as people have more of an interest, if you think that the seller should drop their rates or drop their prices, the seller may be a bit more hesitant and continue to keep an eye out for other potential buyers. So keep that in mind if you are in the process of selling your home. I've been dealing with my sellers and letting them know that, hey, as these interest rates drop, we're going to find a bit more people that are going to be interested. Open houses are being a little bit more productive. They're getting attendance. People are showing up at these open houses. That before you can set up an open house and may have one. They would consider it a successful open house if you had one person visit. So one or two people visit, that they were considering that a successful open house. So that will change if we see these interest rates drop a little bit more. So that is pretty much guaranteed that we're going to see an activity increase. I guarantee you that. Also, another big situation that you guys should be aware of is that with what's going on in the economy regarding, like I said, this election year, some people are hesitant. You're going to find people they may want to move out of the country, move out of the state after the election. This is always the situation. Folks, start making emotional decisions, and whether they want to be in the United States or not, you may see more properties go on the market. As interest rates decline a little bit, you'll probably see properties go back on the market. According to the Feds, we should be experiencing some type of rate drops. Hopefully we can see that before the end of the year so people can start planning accordingly. as we're moving into 2025. So keep that in mind. Let's see what else we got to chat about here. So there's so many different things that's going on right now, guys. I want you guys to be aware of it. I think you guys can see me. Hope you guys can see me on this. We're in a new setup today. May have to bring a little bit more lights, but definitely appreciate the accommodations for today. Definitely do. Let's see here. So with the real estate market update, I've been receiving messages in regards to should they actually sell their home. Continue to look at the market. You know, if you're in a position where you need to sell right away, obviously something's going on. You need to go ahead and place your property on the market. But you want to be aware of how the market is responding to properties being placed on the market. So if you're placing your property on the market, make sure your property is marketable. And what I mean by that is making sure that you have those small repairs taken care of, cosmetic repairs taken care of, because I know as a seller, you're going to want the most money for your home. I can't blame you. It's an investment, so I understand. However, buyers are a bit more pickier these days. It's not like, you know, some people are still thinking about when things were a little bit rushed, as we can say it. During the pandemic, people were thinking that, hey, I can just go ahead and place a property on the market and have nothing to worry about, and they're going to go ahead and buy it. That is not necessarily the situation. So keep that in mind. It is, we are in a different market. The market is completely different. It is a different situation. It's a situation where you guys really need to take care of the small things. I understand some of the big things that may need to be taken care of. It may not be something that you take care of right away, but it may be taken care of once you have a serious buyer. So keep that in mind if you are placing your property out there on the real estate market and then working with a knowledgeable professional. Things have changed a lot. And I really say that there's been some big changes that occurred in August that's really impact the process. And it's one change, but it's a big change. And a lot of people are starting to experience it. I'm experiencing it as we're going through this market, and it deals with the seller side as well as the buyer side, how things are presented and how things are just moving forward. So keep that in mind if you are still placing your property on the market. Other things that I definitely wanted to bring up to you guys, and I always bring you some of the latest and greatest about home affordability. Home affordability is changing. It's completely changing. One of the big articles that I read is in regards to Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. Amazon is in the real estate market as well. Amazon is in everything, guys. So just keep that in mind. Amazon is in everything. But I'm gonna share this with you guys. Give me a second here. Let's get over to it. Here we go. All right, so this is one of the articles. I always like to share this with you guys. Some of the articles that I researched throughout the month so I can keep you guys informed. Housing market affordability is so stretched that Amazon is selling $30,000 tiny homes. So basically, Amazon is following in the footsteps of Sears, which sold over 70,000 mail order homes between 1908 and 1942. So those who are not familiar with Sears used to be one of those big department stores that every family went to. Unfortunately, I don't think they're around. They're not in the Tampa Bay area, put it that way. I don't know if they're fully undone, but they used to sell a little bit of everything. They used to sell clothes. They used to have an auto care department. They used to sell outdoor furniture, grills, lawnmowers, pretty much fitness equipment. They used to sell everything. So one of the big things that Amazon is doing right now are the tiny homes. And there's another big trend out there with these prefab homes. So they put together pretty quickly. You know, they come in, house in a box, so to speak. But they're very reasonable. If you're buying the land and you can buy the property, then you can buy from Amazon and buy the property. I've seen a bunch of videos on this. I'm curious to know how this is coming out for people. Let's see here. Yeah. seeing how this is coming out for people, just because it is a new trend. People are going to start, jumping on these new trends just to see if it's something that they can get involved in, something that they can benefit from. We'll see. Fall housing market off to a slow start. Things are a little bit slow, but things are the interest. People are becoming very interested as in purchasing home. It's not so much that the sales have increased, but the interest of the buyer has increased. So, by the time the end of the fourth quarter comes towards the end of the year, we'll see how that has changed and see what the sales is. As the rates change now, people are coming into the market, but we won't see the results until towards the end of the quarter and the beginning of the first quarter of 2025. So keep that in mind, guys. So a lot of this, even though things are changing, people are becoming interested. People are just back in the market. So just keep that in mind. Wanted to share something else with you guys. Some people are still optimistic about the market, even with the Fannie Mae CEO. They said that they've never seen a market like this before. A lot of us haven't. This type of market has not been out there. It's all new to a lot of different people. And, whoever says they understand exactly what's gonna happen, don't believe that. Don't believe it just because it's a situation where people are new to this market. You're going to just have to start following trends, follow local trends. And I say start with the local trends first, because a lot of people are listening to the news and they think the stories that they provide impacts their particular market. Every market is different. And I know my market is different than, say, Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville, Atlanta. If you want to go to New York, all of those other metro areas are experiencing a totally different market. Some similarities, but they're all experiencing something different. So here's an article that I was telling you guys about from Market Watch. The Fannie Mae CEO says she has never seen a housing market like this before. This is true. A lot of us haven't. We haven't experienced this where you have low inventory, you still have a demand, and the prices are increases. Typically, when you have that low inventories, prices will remain the same or remain high, but you would also have some activity. But we're not having the activity, as much activity. People are still buying. Don't get me wrong. People are still buying, but they're not buying as much as they used to buy. So this is one of these other articles that I've researched and wanted to tell you guys about. Let's get this here. So lots to come, lots going on, lots to even keep an eye on moving forward. The housing market it's definitely going to be a situation where if you're not staying up to date with this information, you're going to see things happen, and then you're going to come into the market with a certain expectation, and you're wondering why the property is not moving or you're not able to find something. It's because of the property, the whole process has changed. Election time is, November 4th? Guaranteed between now and then, there's going to be so many different changes. With the big storm that's out there, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, I want to go ahead and just sell my house, but I don't want to make any repairs to it because of the storm. There's going to be situations there where people are going to want to sell their property as is. If they're going to sell the property as is, it means the property is going to need some work done to it. So what does that do for contractors? I mean, if there's contractors out there right now and they're not busy, they may not be a good one, because I'm going to tell you, the work is going to be there. And I also forewarn people, this is when you get a lot of situations where you're like, oh, can I trust this contractor to do this work and so forth? Make sure you guys are researching, do your due diligence on these particular contractors. Make sure you are verifying references, verifying that they're actually licensed. That is a big deal. They're not licensed. You don't want to work with them. I'm going to tell you this now, because if you have work that's not done correctly, and it's found out, that's a big situation. That puts you in a deeper hole than what you are currently in. So make sure that you are researching your different contractors that you may be working with. From time to time, I'll promote a couple of different contractors that I've had direct relationships with. So some people do give me a call. Contractors are going to be busy. So if you are looking to get something done, make sure that you're getting it taken care of. Make sure you understand what you need to have done. And then that way you don't have to continue, stretching the project, a 1 week project out to 2 or 3 weeks. So be mindful of that when you are doing that. All right. Let's see right here. There was another article I wanted to tell you guys about. I know Fannie Mae has some new news, big news coming up for people buying investment properties, especially multi-units. New opportunities coming with that. I'll have more up-to-date information in that regards. Also, for the investors that are out there, people who are beginning and established investors that are looking to streamline their business and also be able to scale within their real estate portfolio. Be sure to stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more updates coming down the pipeline where it's a course that I actually teach you the step-by-step process of being successful in rehabbing a home so that you are able to, one, communicate with your contractors, two, be able to be profitable, and three, understanding the right markets to buy the right investment property in. So being mindful of that. So another article, I keep seeing this, guys. Container homes are back. They've been out there. It's been a situation where people are like, container homes, should we do this? There's different markets where container homes are extremely popular. I've seen some great looking container homes where people have gone above and beyond. And I'll show you guys one of these communities. I want you guys to take a look at this.
Can have something like this.
2 homes built out of shipping containers going to families in the Habitat for Humanity program. They're the first of their kind in Fort Wayne, and the hope is these homes will show the different kinds of development possible in Fort Wayne's urban neighborhoods. Wayne 15's Marcus Truccio has the story.
As you walk down East Berry Street in Fort Wayne, 2 of the homes don't look like the others, and that's because they're built out of shipping containers.
I think the time for traditional brick and mortar and stick frames, there is a need for that. But we also need to make sure that we're bringing in other options as well.
Other options to a city in need of more housing. Shipping container homes are just one of 4 types of alternative homes being built by Fort Wayne-based Royal Developments.
We were able to partner with the city of Fort Wayne to show this example, and they are looking at this and using it as a prototype to see what they would like to do with it.
These 2 specific homes unveiled today are going to families through Habitat for Humanity.
They're envisioning what their life is going to be like. All of the families who are involved in this are just so grateful.
Lauren McCammon, Homeowner Services Manager for Habitat for Humanity of Greater Fort Wayne, says this is revolutionary for the program.
To be able to offer a product like this, I don't know if other affiliates are able to do that.
The purpose of building these homes in collaboration with the city is to show prospective builders and homebuyers ways to develop new housing on empty lots in existing urban neighborhoods.
I hope that projects like this start to spark new growth.
You have the chance to tour one of these homes for yourself. There's an open house on Friday from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. and one on Saturday from noon until 5. Just east of downtown Fort Wayne, Marcus Truccio, Wayne 15 News.
So there you guys go. This is another example of affordable homes being affordable, people being creative, different opportunities that are out there. That's Fort Wayne, Indiana. So they go through a lot of different things, weather-wise. Container homes are all over Florida. I've been seeing them. The shipping yards, before you can get a container home for like $5,000. Now it's like $15,000, $20,000 just for the actual container itself. So things have changed, as there becomes a higher demand in such an interesting product. Other opportunities of different housing trends will be out there as well. So keep that in mind, just moving forward. But definitely, guys, the market has changed. It is changing. It's continuously changing. I'm continuously keep you guys up to date as of what's happening, what you guys should expect. my hat's off to all the families that are out there that are impacted by the Hurricane Milton. Continue to research my Facebook page. I'll make sure I post more information, especially in regards to like FEMA applications, that whole process. And so that if you're needing direct help one-on-one, there's stations that are being set up within the Tampa Bay area. And this is for my market specifically. I know for a fact that there are different stations, and it may be the same with other communities as well within the Florida area. Be sure to check into that. They'll walk you through the process. There's also been stations where they're actually walking you through the process for insurance. So if you have an insurance claim that you need to do and you need help going through that process, there is help out there. We're just going to have to dig a little bit, and that information is there. A lot of these cities and counties are coming together and making sure that people are aware of the resources, especially for our homeowners. And then even those who are not homeowners. If you've lost food, you've been without power for more than 24 hours, you just need help. I'm just coming into one of the facilities today. At the location I'm at, you see multiple parking lots, passing by restaurants, passing by community centers. They're all having some type of a giveaway to help people in the community. So keep that in mind. I'm hoping everyone is getting access to these resources and being able to see that information that is out there. This is information for you guys, so be sure to tune in. But for those who are aware of me and familiar with me, hey, we do this every month. We do a market update. There's other informational videos that I put out there so that you guys stay in the loop of what's going on regarding the real estate market. Lots more to come for my entrepreneurs, those who are beginning investors, or those who are already established investors. Lots coming on, especially for 2025. So I'm very excited about the market. Those who are my homeowners who are thinking about selling their properties, feel free to connect with me. Set an appointment. There should be an appointment link down there in the video. Set an appointment. I'll be able to talk to you one-on-one in regards to your property. So, and even if it is a situation where you want to sell it as is, just because of maybe some defects from the storm or anything along those lines, feel free to reach out to me. There are people that are buying homes that are looking to do cash offers for these properties. Obviously, you weigh the situation, see what will benefit you. If there's opportunities for you to get the home fixed up and everything, go ahead and do that. That way you can get top dollar for that property as well. But if you are looking for a cash offer or just interested in it, feel free to reach out to me and we can go through that process, and so I can get you presented with a couple of different cash offers. And those who are still tuning in, if somebody shared this information with you, be sure to tell them thank you. And I said thank you as well. Be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube page, Facebook, LinkedIn. Go ahead and follow me throughout the social media platform. And additionally, thank you guys. You can always connect with me directly at 813-419-3927, or even feel free to find me on social at Chris Brown RE Pro. So thank you guys. Another state of the real estate market for October 2024. Lots to come. Looking forward to connecting with you guys and doing a lot more in 2025. Take care.